Welcome back to the Pack Life, guys. Today we have a fantastic core workout for you where we're definitely going to be focusing on that posterior chain, but we're not leaving the anterior out the front. We're going to be working hard on your abs, as well as we have an amazing glute finisher for you, which will really round out this work nicely today. This one is called Postman Pat, and it's going to be following a Tabata style workout where you do 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You're going to repeat that for 16 minutes today, guys. So lots and lots of work on these specific two movements. And what they are, we've got Rafi to demonstrate for us here. We've got our dumbbell deadlift, and we have an ab movement, so a sit up, a tuck up, or a V up to go through. All right, so let's have a look at those. We're starting with the dumbbell deadlift. All right, so Rafi's going to be making sure that she maintains that lumbar curve. She's got her shoulders in front of the dumbbell. She's bending her knees and making sure that that dumbbell gets down to about mid-shin, or the same height that it would if you were using a barbell. The vision is just neutral, and she's done a great job there. All right, from there, guys, we're moving on to our ab exercise. Again, this is 20 seconds, as many reps as you can do. So she can start with just a normal butterfly sit-up. That'll be our first point of call if you want to work through those. Guys, what you see that Rafi does well is she's got her hips down on the ground the whole time, so her bum doesn't lift off, and she sits up nice and tall and reaches all the way past or onto her toes, so her shoulders in front of her hips. Okay, second alternative, a little bit harder, the tuck up. All right, so she's getting into a good hollow body position. Feet are up, arms are up, abs are squeezed nice and tight, and she's gonna bring her chest to meet her knees in the middle. Really nice, good job, okay. And then, guys, the last version for today is gonna be our V-ups, but guys, if you're doing V-ups today, we wanna do the single arm and single leg V-ups. Opposite arm and opposite leg go out. We're gonna lift up and try and meet straight over the hips with our hand and with our toe. Guys, I would suggest doing just one side for 20 seconds, and then on the next one where you alternate, you'll do 20 seconds on the other side. Otherwise, it might just get a little complicated from a coordination point of view. All right, okay, so guys, Tabata work, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 movements, really gonna burn up that core, front and back. And then after that, guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a glute finisher, some really good work on those glute meads. So stick around and we'll show you what those look like. All right, guys, welcome back to the Pack Life, guys. Today we're going to be doing some work on those glutes, those glute meads, and this is a really important muscle group. If ever you've been to a physio, they've 9 times out of 10 told you that you've got weak glutes. And if you squat and your knees cave in, this is called a valgus knee, and this is often a problem that stems from having those glute meads being weak. All right, so we're going to give you an exercise. There's a million different ways to do glute med work, but this is one that we like and it works pretty well. So we've got Rafi to help us demo, and we're going to go through some of those simple points of performance today. All right, so Raf's going to lie down, guys. We've used a wall today just to make sure that we prop ourselves and get ourselves into the right position. So the first thing is that Rafi's pressed her hips right up against the wall and they're nicely closed off. She's put her shoulders and her back up against the wall as well. Her bottom foot, guys, you'll see is also pressed into the wall, and she's bent that knee for a bit of stability, which works well. Then she's going to be working hard on her right leg here, which is the one that's obviously straight. She's going to flex her toe, so she's pulling her toe towards her knee. And now from here, she's literally just going to slide that foot up the wall and come back down. In fact, she doesn't even have to go quite as high as that. She can go stop and then back down. So guys, nice, slow and controlled tempo when you do these. Raf's going to keep doing a couple more. The other thing that she could do just before, in fact would be ideal just before she starts, is just to pull that belly button in towards the spine, tighten up those abs so we get some good tension through the midsection, which will relate to a better contraction into that glute. Burning it? There we go. Guys, this works really well. It's some good stuff. Let's get those glutes nice and strong and make your squatting better.